like DJ Webstar, he came out of that area. My pops and that. So
wait, your dad was an artist or is
my
an
pops
artist?
was a DJ.
Oh,
and he was
cool.
so his name was DJ SNS.
That's so cute. This is legacy.
Yeah,
literally,
absolutely.
You're building
absolutely.
legacy. This is
I can't even say
amazing.
was because he still DJs at this point. He DJs for Mary J. Blige as we speak.
He's DJing for Mary J. Blige right now?
Yeah.
He sounds really cool. How old is your dad?
My pops is in his 50s
I'm just
right
weird.
now.
This sounds so weird. It sounded weird. God bless your father.
You know what I mean?
Is he going to be there on Friday? Welcome to Dutchess and Her Dukes, a podcast where I interview dope-ass New Yorkers in pursuit of their dreams. I am Dutchess, and these are my dukes. Hello.
What's going on? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming here, SNS.
Thank you.
Really blowing up lately, I feel like.
I appreciate it.
You're on the way up. So what's been going on? Give me like a quick update.
I've actually been in album mode for majority of the year, so I've been working on this album Big Icy 3, which is coming out July 25th.
Yes, so much going on.
Yeah, 14 tracks. I'm so consistent a lot of times, so this time I really ain't dropped all year just to make them miss me a little bit. You know what I mean?
Smart. That's a good strategy, I feel like.
It's risky if you don't have a fan base though, because if like in this generation, the fans is a lot more finicky as far as who they rock with and stuff like that. It's always somebody new and hot coming out. So if you're not on your game, or if they don't really have invested, if they're not invested in you, they're not gonna really be checking for you. If somebody else is hot doing their things, they'll switch on to that person. So it's a risky move in this day and age. Plus, the attention span is short. So I just knew I had a fan base to where they was going to check for me. And I knew without having to drop music, I can give them enough content, on Instagram and social media, TikTok and all the things of that nature, to where it looked like I ain't stopped dropping, but I did. Some people, some of the ones that are like super invested, which I love OD because they get a lot of the things that I do without having to explain it. They know that I ain't dropped, so they be like, yo, what's up with the music, man? Like yeah, you doing so that's dope. But it's to make them miss me a little bit. I'm always dropping and things of that nature. So this was kind of like, this was a executive decision on my behalf, and I feel like it worked because I was able to do a lot of other things in the time being, like to gear up for this as well. So now so much is being done. So I did 2 listening parties for this album. I never did that before.
What time did you go to bed last night? This morning? There was one last night, right?
Oh yeah, this one last night. I went to sleep. It was like 4 something. Yeah,
that's how good it was.
Yeah,
that's how fire the party was.
And mind you, usually I really do my listening events in like studios. You know what I mean? I always do my listening in studios because I be wanting people to hear the beats, the lyrics, to like really hear the song structure and the songs in its entirety. So you get that from a studio for the most part. So, but this time, I don't know, man. I wanted people to come to my neighborhood, and the bakery is a place in my neighborhood. It's a store by my guy Cheo. He's always having events, always bringing people out to the neighborhood. Majority of the time when my boy East is in my neighborhood, he's going to the
What's your neighborhood? Let's tell the audience.
I'm on 133rd in Amsterdam, so it's like
West Harlem.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's where the bakery is at, and people like him, Davies, Jim Jones, Vado, they all come through there, and a bunch of people come through there. So, it was fitting to just have this vibe in my neighborhood. I you know what I mean? It's right
born
there.
And raised there?
That's where I'm at. Me and my pops. This is like my father got a big family, so we originally are like right around the corner on 130 of St. Nicholas Terrace. So that's Skrilla Hill. These 2 areas is literally right next to each other. The only thing that separates it is a strip called Convent, but it's right there. Like you can't take no cab there. That would be stupid. It'd be a waste of money.
Right.
So my father's family, we're on there and in Manhattanville, which is the area on Amsterdam. My uncles and my cousins and everything is on Amsterdam. Only my father, my grandma, my uncles, we were we were on St. Nicholas. I was able to be raised on both because I had cribs on both. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you.
Yeah. But it's right. It's if I take you there one day, it's literally right next to each other. You know what I mean?
I want to check it out. I don't spend like I'm originally from Poland, but I basically rep Brooklyn.
Okay.
Like, where I kind of became a woman. So, but I haven't. I'm sorry. Thank you. I haven't spent much time in Harlem. I feel like I want to hang.
This is a perfect time too, because it's the summertime. This is where we like.
You're outside. This
is when we in our. It's not a day in Harlem where you could walk through and it's not gonna be like packed in Harlem right now. It's good weather. People be outside. There's so much fly cars, fly ladies, fly guys. You know what I mean? Dope parties in all ages, because it's people in their 50s and 40s and 50s. They got parties that they own and cookouts that they own. That's packed and lit.
I love that shit.
Yeah, so it's a lot of, it's a melting pot of a lot that go on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My area specifically, is where they shot the movie Juice at. From Tupac and Omar Epps.
I love that.
So that whole area, literally, like the place where they robbed the deli store and they killed Rodamez. That old area, that's Skrilla Hill. When they walk up the block to see the DJ, to the DJ flyer, and then he calls them local, that's Manhattanville, where they shot. Where Queen Latifah comes out and they shot the big party and he gets locked up. That's literally in between Skrilla Hill and Manhattanville. Like, so that's why I said it's literally right here. You know what I'm saying? So cool. That whole movie was shot in in my whole area. So, and then there's a bunch of people like DJ Webstar, he came out of that area. My pops and that. So,
wait, your dad was an artist, or is
my pops was a DJ.
Oh,
and he was
cool.
So his name was DJ SNS, and
that's so cute. This is legacy.
Yeah,
literally,
absolutely.
You're building legacy. This is
I can't even say was because he still DJs at this point. He DJs for Mary J. Blige as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So but he does a bunch of other parties as well.
He sounds really cool. How old is your dad?
My pops is in his 50s
I'm just
right
weird.
now.
This sounds weird. This sounded weird.
No, it's all good. I can't even remember the actual age right now, but he's in his 50s though. But he's good. He's moving around doing his thing.
That's amazing. See, I love that. We had a bit of a conversation earlier about age and how like a lot of younger rappers be shitting on the people who are over like 30. Mm-hmm. I'm over 30, and I think it's. Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I don't even look it.
I thought you was like 24.
No.
You look really young.
Oh, thank you. Shouts to that.
I don't know. I feel like I speak about age so much because I'm like freaking out. I'm 38. But at the same time, I feel like, fuck it. So what? Like, even if someone started their career at 60, good for you for reinventing yourself. Like, do whatever you want to do. Like, and your dad is clearly bowling out. Like, he's DJing for Mary J. Blige right now?
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. He's been in this since the early 90s. You know what I mean? That's actually when I was born in the early 90s as well. So while I was, you can say, born into it in a way, by that time he's in his prime though. So like I'm seeing him, but not as much. You know what I'm saying? I'm with my mom most of the time and I'm hearing stories about him and things of that nature.
That's so
when
cool.
I get older and I have this love for rap, it didn't come from him, but everybody in my family and certain family friends, they feel like, yo, it was in your genes regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously. Like,
you know, the music was in your genes regardless. And my pop's done DJ for many people. He's considered amongst peers as a legend, an iconic DJ. He comes he's in that same class with Kid Capri and Funkmaster Flex and those guys.
That's amazing.
So, you know what I'm saying? They all have great stories. Him and Kid Capri are very, very close. So
it's incredible. incredible.
Yeah.
What you said so many great things. I think like even your first like answer is like 20 clips. But you said something about like I want to pick your brain on it because I think the audience may appreciate it or like benefit from it. When you said that you had to wait, or you felt like that was a good executive decision to wait with the release, but at the same time, one can only do that if they have a strong fan base.
Absolutely.
So what did you do, or like how did you build your audience? How did you build your fan base in that way that you knew they were solid and they would wait for you?
Well, to be honest, from 15, 16 years old, I've always been popular, like outside, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you have a super like nice energy, very friendly. Like I saw like when we're doing that listening party back in October, just like everybody loves you.
I've been super popular from young.
Everybody loves SNS.
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So I've always been able to when other people are having their own thing to where it looks like you gotta kind of go to their shit or kind of do what they do. I'm sorry, can I curse?
100%.
All right, yeah, when you go to their shit and shit like that. For me, I was always the person like, I'm gonna do my own thing and then bring people to me. You know what I'm saying? So from young, I was always like that. So that's where kind of the I would say me being able to bring people out and not the fearlessness of bringing people out. And if people don't come, I'm okay with it type, type shit. Years later, now when I'm doing music, it was the same mindset. Like I'm not afraid to put myself out there. And if people don't come, people don't come. I will grow with the people that did come. You know what I'm saying? That's always how I went. Fortunately for me, a lot of people do come now, you know what I'm saying? And it's grown to that though. Well, that would mean be lying. I'm being humble. It's always kind of from young kind of been a thing, you know what I'm saying?
But that's so important because I feel like as an artist, you need to be charismatic or you have to have like that vibe that people follow you. Like people are either like followers or like leaders, right? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so and in order, like even showcases, right? Like you benefit from like in fact, you should be bringing a bunch of people with you who buy tickets, and that's how you build your fucking presence.
Yeah, that's why a lot of these people now that rap or coming up, they don't believe it's money into this until they see mainstream status.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they don't even try to even go this route. You know what I'm saying? They think a lot of people that do it is like an anomaly, but honestly, they're actually just laying a blueprint for people of my status or my stature, like of my mindset. I'm able to see people like Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, Troy Ave, Russ. These are people that I watched for independence. I'm still am, but I was a big Young Dolph fan, and he was kind of relatively doing how he got in, the way he was hustling, and was kind of relative to what I was doing in my days, and so I'm looking like damn, like because not to divulge into too much of that, but it's like certain people that got on another type of hustle versus how Dolph got on. And Dolph, when I was just relative to that. It was just something that I was easily drawn to because it was what I was doing. 100%. So I was able to see him, and then him have that confidence into like investing his money into himself. I went during the time of Troy Ave when he was dropping I think it was right after Major Without a Deal, is when I started to establish a relationship with him, and he kind of gave me some pointers as well coming up as well.
Were you friends with him?
I mean,
or like you just like acquainted to him? That's amazing.
I mean, yeah, like for a minute we were like, we haven't spoken as of recent, but for a minute, like he gave me a lot of game and things like that. That's why I'm the only person. I'm the only person, like when things be on the media when it come to him, I don't speak on it. I don't say nothing. I don't be having nothing bad to say about him. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't erase what the jewels that someone's gave me and things like
Yeah,
that.
and like share their knowledge.
Yeah,
with
do
you.
me agreeing with any decisions he made, that's one thing, but that's not gonna, because I cherish the gems that he gave me. I can't just, I could never publicly just, or privately really for that matter, just talk down on him, because it's just how I am morally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just I can't kick somebody and then when I know they did something for me, whether it was,
Totally.
you know what I mean, big or small. That's just how I am. So he was
And
able
it's
to
also
give me,
like, who are we to judge? Like, everybody's dealing with
yeah,
their own
I don't,
demons.
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
none
I
of
just,
our business.
I know what I accept and what I don't, but that's, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You know, like, yeah, I just don't, I won't publicly do, you know what I mean? That ain't my type of time.
I respect that. I respect that.
So
That's loyalty, bro.
But he was one of the people that installed things, like he installed a lot of independence in me, like him, because he was the most accessible as well. I don't know Young Dolph. I don't know Nipsey Hussle. I don't know Russ. You know what I'm saying? He was somebody that I met, and he was able to welcome me with open arms, do a song with me, and give me gems. So, and independence. So it's like, you know what I mean? I was just watching the other ones. Like, I was watching Russ. It's still translated the same way as if they gave the jewels to me, because I'm watching their interviews and things like that, and they're speaking to the people like myself that are watching. So I was able to take those and apply it as well. Like, me, for the last, I want to say 3 projects, I watched Nipsey sell when he sold his $100 album. And when somebody brought that idea to me later on, in the begin, like I want to say the first few minutes of the conversation, I was a little hesitant, because I was thinking, damn, like that was Nip though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy.
I'm not thinking that could be me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but shout out to my man Span, he really put me on to, like, you know what I mean, and make me feel like, yo, you know what the hell, let me see. And I did, and it was sold out. My $100 package was sold out before my $50 and my $10 package. So
Damn.
That made me think different right there. So this is all the things of establishing, to your point of how I grew this fan base. Because, like I said, I put myself out there. I used the gems of all these independent guys that I watched, the Troy Aves, the Russ, the Young Dolphs, and the Nipsey Hussles. Those 4 people for sure. Like, I watched these people take the game into their own hands, do what they want to do, not subject themselves to what the industry is telling them how to move as an artist, and reap the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? So that inspired me. I'm not one of them people that's on some fuck the label shit, because I still get offers to this day, and
you really?
Yeah, for sure.
And you declined them?
Yeah, but not on some like, yo, I'm independent. Like, I don't mind having a machine, because I understand how the business works. I know, 1, they're not my family. 2, I'm only gonna get what I put in and understand and when I negotiate. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm taking a fucked up deal just to get in, I'm going to fulfill this contract, because I knew I took a fucked up deal just to get in. I knew that. So if I knew that, I'm a blah the contract. And then when it's time and they need to want to spin the block, and now I'm what I am, now you got to talk different, because I fulfilled my contract.
Correct, yeah.
I'm not going to complain about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I know have their own like opinions on like the major labels and things like that. I look at them as a bank with resources. And
totally.
And where I come from, when we was doing a different type of business, if somebody gave me something, now I have to pay it back. And if I don't pay this back, or I don't have the money to pay this back in a certain time, they charge you interest.
Correct. It's just business.
It's just business. Nobody puts themselves in the CEO shoes, especially in this generation. If I gave you $500,000 and then I gave you 200,000 of that was your advance money. You didn't do nothing to make yourself bigger than what you are when I signed you. You just blew it.
You blew it.
Now you're going to sit here and wait for this other 200 for me to spend on you.
Right.
You're not even the priority artist over there. There are other artists right now that are selling over 100, 200, 300,000.
Exactly.
You just got here.
Yeah.
You didn't show nothing yet for us to even push the button on you.
Yeah.
And you blew the money you had in advance to make yourself a priority. You waited on them. They didn't sign you for talent. They signed you for whatever the buzz you had, the numbers you was doing, and seeing how we can amplify this and make money. It's a business. If you don't fulfill that, you're gonna stay on that. You're gonna stay here until you do, and then we'll look at you.
Right.
And if you don't, and then say, now it's time to put this album out. Say you put the album out, you don't sell 100, 200, 30, 300,000. You sell 40 and 50 and 30. How I'm getting the rest of this money back that I gave you for this on this project? Yeah. Now I got to take it out your merch and your shows, and you like, yo, this slave. But it's like, yo, bro, how do I get my money back? There's people like Lior who came from DMX dropping 2 albums in 1 year, selling 100 on both and going platinum and stuff like that. He has to subject himself to y'all who's selling 80.
So funny. I was just listening to DMX before this.
You know what I'm saying? But it's, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then they'll say, yo, it's a different time. You're right. But so now I signed him off talent.
Absolutely. Wow.
And he paid me back. What about y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not signing off talent. They're signing off the numbers you have and the potential numbers that they can make with you if they amplify you.
Right.
They're using all these resources and things like that. If you're on rotation, that ain't free.
Nothing. It's never free money.
If
That's
I'm
I think
paying
what
to
people
put billboards,
don't understand.
if they're paying to put billboards in the city and things like that costs money.
Yeah.
This costs money. So I can only imagine with the labels.
Costs
exactly.
money.
So.
But you know a lot about business, and that's so commendable because most artists, and I don't know if you probably haven't read my blog yet, but like I started writing about the business of music. I'm a lawyer by trade, and I feel like it's so important for the artists to be educated because you know most of them are not. Yeah. Most of them sadly are not as knowledgeable as you.
Absolutely.
And I think that's how they get fucked over, or like people who come from unprivileged backgrounds, like never saw that much money in their lives. So they get that and they like blow it and they don't understand what you just explained.
Yeah, 100%. See,
like I'm literally gonna quote you in my new article.
I'm with it. You know what I mean? Like, see me, I was able to like, I know the value of $1 because I've earned it. You feel me? Not because I didn't have a luxurious upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do for it. You know what I'm saying? My mom did the best she could.
You know same with my mom.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to, so me knowing the value of $1, and I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? And I come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't say it just because it sounds good on records when we talk about trapping and all that. No, I know a value of $1. I know how to save because I was one of those people that always was fucking up money. And I seen some of my friends know the value of $1. They'll have thousands of dollars, and they'll be wearing the same sweatsuit for 2-3 weeks, eating oodles and noodles and chicken wings and french fried rice when they could be eating steak and lobster for 7 days a week, but they chose to downsize for the value of $1. I had to learn that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So seeing that in this generation, not in this generation, in this field of business, one, you gotta know niggas don't owe you nothing, and they're not signing you for talent. Remember the game, in a young generation's mindset, the game has changed. You're right. They was able to get signed for talent. We have to get signed for the buzz that we have.
Streams. How many streams can you generate, numbers, bro? How many people can you bring to the show?
Because then they have to believe this. They're going to believe you. If you, that's why I don't never understand when niggas feel like, all right, it works sometimes, fake it till you make it cool. But when niggas pay for the streams and shit like that, they're going off of this. With whatever numbers you're showing them. They're going to believe you.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they start putting you on the road and when they see they can't sell tickets and make nothing of, they're going to be like, where is this?
It doesn't add up. The numbers don't add up. That's so valid. I feel like
that's the reason why I even focus on establishing a fan base because I want niggas to see my views in real life, see my shit, see when I do shows and these people come out and they're paying money for that album, a different version of the album, and paying for merch and things of that nature.
That's amazing.
I could do bookings and hostings all day. That's cool, but there's so much other ways to make money off your brand.
Yeah, it's just you should like literally give a class to youngins about this. You're so knowledgeable. I'm loving it.
It's all experience, man. Like,
because this
but
is
I watch my people that talk about this,
and they hurting. Yeah, like that's the thing. I love that. I want to talk to you about your album because obviously you spent a year on the low, like something working through it. So I want to know, like, you know, the creative process. During like the creation, and also like what maybe influences or inspirations you drew and from where. I want to, you know, hear a bit of story about the album. Well,
this series that I do, from particular series that I do, Big Icy, I don't do them often. This is the third one, so this is not an often thing, but it's usually around the weather of summer.
I love it. I love the weather of summer.
Yeah, I don't always drop in the summertime. I usually, sometimes I do, like, across my career, I've dropped like Memorial Day, which still bleeds into the summer.
Correct, yeah.
You know what I mean? Other than that, it usually be cold, wintertime. But this particular series, when I did Big Icy 1, it was more so about just showing niggas, because other albums, I got like a certain theme or a certain like, you know what I mean, direction with the album. This more so was this is when I'm showing that I just make better songs than niggas. And
no, you are. You're actually, I think you're like, I honestly, I don't mean to like degrade, but I feel like you're one of the top like artists in New York right now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
For real. No, I see you. I see you.
Nah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's what we work for. And that's what we did, because my initial being of an artist, I'm an MC. I'm that's what I do. I'm a rapper. Like, I'm a rapper's rapper.
Yeah, I love that. You're the rapper's rapper.
Yeah, yes. So like I'm always gonna be able to wrap circles around niggas, but what sells the records is the hits. That's why I can't love Jay-Z and call him the best rapper. You can be, but you just being the best rapper wouldn't make Jay-Z who Jay-Z is. He had the hits. Biggie Smalls had hits. Eminem got hits. These niggas got hits.
Yes.
So,
and they're business savvy like yourself, and that's rare. Yes, wow, thank God.
Yeah, these are the people that I look at like, because they were so timeless. Yeah, I was, you know what I mean?
Timeless is right.
Yeah, they were so timeless. Like 50 Cent as well. Like, these are people that 50 was someone like, Jay is my GOAT, but like he's like my one. Yeah, that's my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? 50's like my other GOAT. Like, he's the evil.
Same.
Yeah, like
you should see my crib. I have a clock in the shape of Jay-Z's head.
Oh, that's that's funny.
That's how much I fuck with him.
Yeah,
and for the reasons that you mentioned, not because he like had hits and whatnot, but because he comes from like the hustle and he was smart about his money.
Yes,
very rare.
And he knows the value of telling like niggas no. Like, he knows to tell people no. That's something that's rare that people be having to learn when they get in this shit. Luckily, that's one of the things that my father, like, I was able to get from my father. He didn't teach it to me. It's just me being able to. He kept a lot of morals intact with being able to say no or being able to be honest. Wow. He might have not got because he got a lot of major opportunities and got them all, but I'm saying like it's probably I'm just speaking because I only learned most about him through the bit other rappers and DJs and all that. I learned from him when we have conversations, and if the conversation is relative to a story that he has, he'll tell me. But for the most part, I learned about him through everybody else. But he kept his morals intact. That's one thing like a lot of people say from the Charlemagne's, from everybody. They done told me like, if father don't kiss ass, you feel me? So that right there is like something that you know what I mean? Like,
that's morality,
because
and like a strong like ethics.
it's tough to have in this game.
So tough.
Like he'll tell me play the game, but it's a certain way I gotta play it. And one that he don't want me to be. He never wanted me to be too like that. But I had to tell him at one point in time how beautiful that is. Yeah, it might have blocked you from certain things in your journey, but you stay true to himself, and that's people beautiful. Honor that for you. You know what I'm saying? So I understand you want me to play the game, but I gotta play it a certain way because I still gotta keep my integrity. You kept an integrity that people still like talk about with you. So you might look at it like it's bittersweet, but in the end, God sees that and the people see that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why you're blessed to still do this and be able to do what you love in your 50s.
God bless your father.
You know what I mean?
Is he going to be there on Friday?
He's going to be in the city. Thursday. He's going to be here in the city, but he'd be so booked. Like he was here. He's here now, but
he's just so busy.
That's how we are. One time when I caught him, he was coming into the city. I was coming out of the city. We caught each other in the airport.
That's fun.
I thought that was so
funny.
fire.
Oh my God.
That was so fire because I didn't expect him to see him there. He's coming in. I see him coming down the steps. I'm like,
that's crazy. Oh, you bumped into him?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was getting ready to, I was starting, I think this was Big Icy 1. I was starting my own tour and shit like that. So I'm going on the road.
That's crazy.
And he's coming down the escalator. I'm waiting for the elevator to go up.
Like, hey, Dad.
Like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? That was dope. You know what I mean? I spoke to him last night after the event. You know what I mean? He told me he's proud of me.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Wait, so there's no theme for the album?
Nah, this is just me showing niggas I make better songs than niggas. And it was, that's really what it be. I don't mean to give, I wish I had a little more in-depth for y'all with this, but nah, this is just showing that I make better songs than niggas. And it's the weather that it presents itself. Because the first Big Icy, 8 songs I did it Memorial Day. You know what I'm saying?
How curious I am? Like, that's one of my, maybe character defects, but also I think one of my best qualities that I'm fucking curious. Like,
no, but I love to do that. That's what I love to give off because some of these songs are not like right away. I've had some of these songs in a tuck for 1-2 years.
That's fine.
Like the me and NLE Chopper joint I had for 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
And now you're just like releasing it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was a lot going on at the time, so I didn't think it was the right time to drop it. I just hoped and prayed that he stayed hot and doing what he was doing by the time I did drop it, and he did. You know what I mean? He changed his name, but he definitely stayed hot and stayed, you know what I mean? So shouts to NLE.
Let me ask you, how do you know that you're that good?
Because the landscape and because of how easy the attempts be to make the records.
This is a tricky question. Obviously, we all know you're good, but how does one know? How do you know about your own art that it's fire?
Personally, because one, I hardly ever miss when it comes to the singles that I push. I kind of always know they're gonna be what they gonna be. Like when I was pushing my single Coquito, before I
remember that Coquito.
I already knew it was gonna be something big. I knew it because I had that. I don't really miss when it comes to the singles. I already know that I'm great at rapping because I done rap with some of the best of them. I done been tested and been on Flex. I done did, you know what I'm saying? So I done did Sway, you know what I'm saying? And though when I did Sway, I was a little more, I'm still humble, but I was too humble to where I didn't know my own strength. You know what I mean? But
I'm trying to snap out of this in my life.
Yeah, I still do it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's a gift and a curse to be too humble because I don't think it's too much of a curse because spiritually, as long as you stay humble, God is gonna keep blessing you or whatever. You know what I mean? So but in this game, and when you too humble, you start having people think that some of the things that you did or accomplished that are major is light.
Exactly. So it's finding the balance. Own your shit.
It's at least I'm not. It's I'm not one of the guys to rub it in somebody's face to where this is big. But you'll treat it like it's light if I don't treat it like it's major, honestly.
Yeah.
And I'm not necessarily not treating it like it's major. I'm so on, all right, let's go to the next thing. Like I did Wildin' Out and I didn't really dwell on that. I was so focused on the next thing.
Damn.
Like right after I did Wildin' Out, I found out the date it was coming out. I hit flex. Like, yo, my Wildin' Out joint about to drop. It's time. I gotta go come on and wild. He gave me the date. So right after I did flex, like right when I knew the date I was doing flex, God bless his soul, I had hit K Slay. Yo, I got flex. I need, you know what I'm saying? So
amazing.
I don't get I look back now at some of these accolades and things like that. I'm like, yo, yeah, like this is what makes me feel like, all right, sometimes you gotta get on your, like, nah, I ain't nothing regular over here. That's what that's what the Big Icy series is really about. It's like just to remind, like, there's nothing regular over here. Like as far as from the rap skills to the music to the song making, and the fans, to be honest, the fans is only hearing like surface level.
Like a fraction of it.
Of the creativity that I got. Like, right. I got records in the tuck that I don't even think a lot of my fans is even ready for. Like, and this, like...
Y'all ain't ready for him, you heard?
Like, it's like, and I mean in a literal sense, like, this is why it's certain records that I don't, like, I got a rock and roll record. Like, it's like... What? In, like, things like that I have in the tuck that I don't think that...
I don't
want to do y'all. I don't. Yo, all my fans, don't let me. I don't want to downplay y'all because I love all y'all. Y'all might be. It's just it's not what you're used to or to know as to do. But yes, I do raise the bar creative all the time with music, and I amaze people all the time. But this is something different. I don't even if I don't tell a person, they won't even think it's me.
I'm so fucking curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it once we get off there, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I want
it's,
to.
You know what I mean? So that type of shit. So, but I just know the landscape of hip hop. I know the landscape of rap where it's at. So I know what they gonna eat up. I know what the fans is gonna love. I know, and I don't never look at what I'm doing as having to adapt because I'm a rapper. I love, if I don't care, if I don't like the style of beat, I'm not gonna do it, regardless of what era it is. I just be having to like, if the beat fire, I'm gonna do it.
Hell
so
yeah.
I done did slizzy beats, I done did drill beats, I done did all sorts of beats because the beats be fire. As long as the beats fire, I'm gonna rap on them.
Very versatile, but that's great. That's real art too. Like, oh, I'm just a drill rapper. That's so limiting. Like, open yourself up to, you can still make drill music, but like draw inspiration from, I don't know,
I mean,
country. Like there is a way to...
I mean, you gotta look at the age that they are, right? A lot of them are very young, and they came in listening to, like, their GOAT would be like a Chief Keef or something who opened the door for all of this.
He's not even 30 yet. Can you believe that?
See what I'm saying?
That's
so it's
crazy.
Like he opened the door for all of this to be a thing. So it's like it's like I can't put KRS-One and Rakim and those as my GOATs. Like, you feel me? I know they are GOATs, but they not mine. Mine is Jay, 50 Cent.
Yeah, my man.
You know what I'm saying? And Jadakiss and Cameron, Fab. These are the Eminem. These are guys that I looked at.
I love Cameron too. Oof.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, but can I tell people that's my pop's age that Slick Rick and Rakim and Big Daddy Kane and them, they GOATs? You know what I'm saying? It's like Magic Johnson and them playing ball, and then people love Jordan, but there's people that love LeBron. I'm a Kobe fan. Kobe is my Jordan.
I was hoping you would mention his name. I love Kobe.
I'm a Kobe. Kobe is my Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but when someone said, it's so crazy. Shout out to my man Smarts. We were just having a debate last night, right in front of the listening party, right before it was even starting. We just having rap debates, stuff like that. And of course, I'm like, yo, I feel Jay is the GOAT. They'll put Big over Jay. I'm like, I can't do that. He got 2 albums, and Jay got 14. This is it. Yes, it says something to put his 2 against Jay's 14 and other people's albums, But you can't possibly just expect me to go with his 2 albums versus somebody I've been listening to for damn near
since it was a kid,
exactly.
just like me, yeah.
And he has and he's still rapping. You gonna tell me I gotta just put Big on? No. And then like you
to me that's not even like 100% agree. Like there's not even comparison.
But
in a
so
way.
how can I argue somebody who loves Drake and puts Drake as their Jay-Z? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Kendrick first, but even then, still.
You literally preceded so many of my questions. I was gonna ask you
gonna
Kendrick.
go but still, even in that aspect, I can agree with somebody saying like, bro, Kendrick has 4 albums. Drake got 14. You gonna tell me? Yeah. I would say yeah, but then I would sound like the people who love Biggie.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like Drake to me is more like of a pop star. I don't know why.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I think a lot of people overlook his level of rapping because
he's also so good. Like,
he can rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't put Drake as high as I put Drake, and where like he's not in my personal favorites, but he is realistically speaking, he is who they say he is because he came in rapping at a high level. And then singing and doing records like that, he was able to. He spooked people.
Yeah, because like it was outside of the box.
Yeah, I didn't need no feature if I wanted to. Like you know what I'm saying. So you have to give credit when credit is due. You can love, like I said, I'm a Kobe fan, but I see what LeBron James done. You know what I'm saying. If somebody says LeBron James is a GOAT, I won't argue with you.
No, you can't. Like
you know what I'm saying? I won't argue.
Or even Michael Jordan, obviously.
Or Michael Jordan, I won't argue with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because of the level that they played and the things that they did. So I think because of the hit records that Drake got, I think they overlook a lot of high level rapping that he's done in his career because he's done a lot of high level rapping.
Yeah.
A lot of like his bars on Stay Scheming was crazy. His time stamp raps be fire. Like he's always he raps. That wouldn't be the biggest if the world looked at him only as just like a strict pop star. That battle with him and Kendrick wouldn't be as big. It's big because Drake. One, we watched Drake in battle already.
100%.
He's actually battled more than Lil Wayne.
Wow.
When you look at it, and there's people that call him the best rapper alive. But he's never been battle tested. Drake has had more battles in rap than Lil Wayne.
I like Lil Wayne, but you're right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
With defending his crown.
Yeah.
So like
it's so funny how many people hate on Drake. He seems like a nice guy. I don't know. Like he helps a lot. Like what I like about Drake, like outside of music, is that he helps so many people like with their careers. He does. Like I literally had a friend, like he bought her, like she was this French girl who moved to New York and she was doing like embroidery shit, like very like specific, like very fancy. And he just like for some like she just randomly like she was in a cab like a little tipsy and she tagged him and he reposted it.
Fire.
And like she overnight her phone like she was late for she was waitressing at the time like her phone like was destroyed overnight because so many people started following overnight, so the phone was destroyed. She went to work and then he came to her job, to her restaurant the next day to buy jeans. So he brought her jeans that he wanted her to embroider do it like embroidery for, and he did the same thing for that white girl with a very good podcast. Yes. So he just like I love that about him. He spreads love, and I really that's like why I want to be rich and successful, so I can like share.
Absolutely.
And that's why I fuck with Drake. He's a good guy.
Yeah. I mean, to some people he's not, but yeah, for the most part he is.
I know. Oh, you're right.
I mean, but yeah, but I agree with everything you said. That's it's something that not everybody was doing. Like Jay-Z only gave it to a select few people. No. You had to be at a certain level to do. I mean, to get that
even
whole
at the time. Do you remember like Rockaware? Like you're old enough to remember. Same thing. Like one of my best friends worked for Jay-Z at Rockaware. It was, but like Mad Max was like shout out my bestie, like on a certain level. So
like you had to work to a certain level to get because Jay's looking at it like, all right, once I do this, you've reached a certain level. Yeah. Which I understand too. That's what make Jay-Z Jay-Z. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's two different styles. Drake, which I love, and I would definitely, if I was in that position, I would do the same thing. I would get a thrill out of loving to see something come from this me put my little sauce and watch it just blossom into what it is. Like, that's dope because it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
So it's not like Drake is not needed in this game because he does it consistently versus, Kendrick may do it, but he doesn't do it consistently to where as consistent as Drake because he's in his own world, which is, you have those rappers like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne, but he did that.
That's a great, I never thought about it in this way. And I'm so happy that you put it this way that like, yeah, he's amazing. Like Kendrick Lamar's like last summer, right?
Yeah.
That was last summer.
Mm-hmm.
I was like listening to those songs that were like 7 minutes or longer,
mm-hmm.
and that he would drop every fucking week or every other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a genius. Like, I can't
100%, 100%. For like the new gen, he's in my top 5 now. Like he was in my 6. Like he was like my Eminem high name. Like my top 5 is Hov, 50, Fab, Kiss, Cam. That's like my top 5 of all time. And Eminem is like, he's too great for me to put him 6. So y'all got to share that 5 with him somehow. That's how I look at it. You feel me?
But that number of albums versus like, that's such
like
an
I
excellent
can't argue that when someone says that when they put that with Drake because it's the truth. It's like, yes, in my mind, Kendrick is number 1, but carrying it when he doesn't drop, who's gonna, you know what I mean? When he's not there.
Right.
Because he's been here for since 2009, 2010, but he only has 4 albums, 5 now, GNX, so 5.
The one that he won like a very
the Pulitzer Prize.
The Pulitzer
Damn.
Prize. That was the first time. That was Game. Yeah, right. I forgot the name of that. I shouldn't have
Damn.
forgotten. Damn. That was Damn, and it's an insanely like beautiful poetic
Absolutely.
album. And as a writer, like I appreciate good writing, and I think it's also the first time ever in history that a rapper got a reward, like an award.
Like I be having a school generation on what that means. Yeah, they don't understand what that means. Like we do, and like people that understand just art and the creative and the aspect, they understand what that means too. Like how it's tough because you got to think there's no musician with lyrics on their songs that won a Pulitzer Prize. Not Michael Jackson, not James Brown, not Diana Ross, not Prince. Not Biggie.
I can't believe you're mentioning, like, I grew up when, like, my dad was obsessed with, like, James Brown and Prince. So, like, my
older cousin, Marty, he was a Michael Jackson fiend. So, I know all Michael Jackson because at certain point in times, we wasn't even watching cartoons anymore. We just watching all his videos. Like,
wow.
All Michael Jackson videos. And you know his videos be like 7 minutes long and stuff like that, like a movie. So now we watching Beat It and I'm Bad and Thriller and all these and Remember the Time. I'm like, so he was instilled in me. And just like with Kendrick, because when Kendrick came out, I was a big Meek fan and a big Meek Mill fan and a big French Montana fan, like because I was a big Max B fan. So me rocking with Max, I knew French. I knew French kind of before that with the Cocaine City, but I wasn't paying him attention as a rapper.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? He was rapping then, but I wasn't caring at the time. I was caring about
Meek Mill.
I was a big Meek Mill fan from when he had braids to like when I was such a Meek Mill fan at the time when he got signed to Ross, it felt like I made it. You know what I mean? Then when I met him, it was like a dope full circle moment. And then when I did the song, it was a dope full circle moment. So my loyalty been with Meek ever since. Like me and Meek got a great relationship. Shouts to Meek. Meek always show love when he can and when he does. So
that's amazing.
I never have nothing bad to say about Meek either. You know what I'm saying? I kind of cherish the things that people do for me because they don't have to. They didn't owe it. They weren't owed to me. When Meek got on my song.
And this is why you gotta also then like spread love with like the youngest.
I have no choice. Like when some of my friends
thing.
don't understand that. They be wanting me to be a lot selfish, but luckily I'm hard-headed, so I do what I want to do.
I think if you do that, even more blessings will come your way.
They don't understand that, but that's what I do. That's what make that. But that's because some of these people that's coming to my events don't just be fans. They're fans of me, but they happen to do music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I remember these times where they're coming and they're doing this or they're coming to buy things. So I'm making my business, even sometimes when I'm just like not up for it and I have a chance to sit in my crib and be chilling all day. My man is having an event. I gotta go. You feel me?
There's a saying, you get you get what you give away. Like you get back what you give away. It's like,
and I never like feeling like having a one-sided friendship or one-sided relationship where someone is supporting me OD, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I gotta be a fan of the product though. I don't, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie to you because I'd rather tell you like, yo, bro, I'm not rocking with that, so I ain't going.
You would say that to me?
Yeah, because that's the part I learned from my pops, you feel me, to be honest.
Because I also only interview people whose music I really fuck with.
Yes, and I appreciate that.
But it's really tough, you know, because I want to help people and what do you say?
I mean, like, it's for what your position is both, and we hope that, you know, when you give somebody that type of platform with experience, things that change, because that's what happened for me. I didn't always have these mindsets. When I used to get want to get signed, I wanted to get signed for the money and hope once I signed, I wanted to change my life. So I turned down a lot of deals in the beginning, thinking that like, yo, nah, if it like, you know what I mean, when it could have been like single, I didn't understand single deals and things like that. So where you could take a $40,000 advance to push this single, get crazy. I didn't care about that. Would you have
done it if you knew? Like, would you have?
If I had that mindset, yes, hell yeah. Because I made these records in my sleep.
This motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
but this is what my pops and my guys is telling me. But I'm like, nah, because I'm seeing people, some of my peers, they get deals and they still look regular, moving regular, and it's like, yo, bro, you're not even supposed to be doing this. You got a deal.
I know. I recently turned down a job offer from Meta, like Facebook,
really?
Because I turned it down because of like their creative. First of all, the money wasn't that amazing actually, and then also just because like I don't want to be owned.
Understood.
By like basically what I spoke to an employment lawyer for 2 hours, and she was like, in like layman terms, they will own your brain for the duration of your employment and after that for like a year. So I just can't, because I've spent 13 years building my creative writing career in New York City. And then like this podcast, like I don't want anybody to own it. But that's like a whole different conversation.
No, that's not, that's relatively the same.
That's why I wanted to bring it up as an example.
It takes guts, but luckily you kind of you have the knowledge of understanding like, yo, what it means to like, you know what I mean? Not this one. Because knowing, like say you did take it, and of course it sounds great, it's Meta, you know what I mean? It
sounds great, but like.
But now, once you take it, you have to oblige by this contract, regardless of you waking up realizing what you already realized then. Yeah. But what if you woke up realizing this, but you got to oblige by the contract?
Yeah, like, you know, for example, let's say like I wrote a short story, right? And then I'm like doing a work on their AI, that would be the job. And I reference like literally like a concept or a notion from that short story, I can be sued. I can't fucking do it. Or like they will own my short story. So fuck out of here. I can't. I spent so much.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and that's with time. Luckily, and that's why I kind of think that myself and some opportunities that fell short. Like, it's not always me turning them down. It was brought to my attention and then took it away.
And it's tough because, like, you know, people like us who've been hustling since we was kids, like really hard. Like, I've been working since I was like 12 years old. So like, I was taught like you take any opportunity you get and then you figure it out. And and at this point of my life, I think thank you God, I'm in a position to like pick and choose a little bit. But it took, I'm 38. Like, it took 20 years to get to this point. But it would look nice on my resume, but also I'm not trying to work like full time. And then like, where am I going to do like all my other work, my client work, So anyway, I have one really important question for you. That would be the last question. Where do you see your career moving forward, and like, where would you like to see it going?
Well, to be honest, like I tell everybody this, my short-term goal is really like, I want to say it's a long-term,
let's say short and like, let's talk about short versus long.
My short-term goal is to get paid $10,000 a show. Now if I start getting paid $10,000 a show independent, I'm not signing to nobody. Like it's over. Like that's my executive. Like I'm at 25 right now. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I work with people, I'll take 15 and I take a band.
This is actually so amazing that you're sharing about this. This transparency is so helpful. So, okay.
Yeah, my plan is to get, I done told this to labels though. Maybe that didn't help. Maybe that didn't.
We can cut it out.
No, I don't care. This is, I say this, like this is my short-term goal, to get paid $10,000 a show, because one, I look at it like this. With the music I make, and hopefully this will inspire other people. I'm not trying to have people think the same way as me, but you know, hopefully it helps the next person even be bigger than me.
Take what you want from this and leave the rest.
So my plan, so you say $10,000 a show. Now, mind you, before I even break this math down, I want to say this. I'm not even at that level. And like I said, I already set my price range. I'm at the 25s and with that, but see, I'm getting paid off merch, hostings, bookings, features, shows, the diamond pack, like different versions of albums that I sell and different events that I do surrounding that. And then we got that's the foundation of why I'm able to do the listening party. Why? Because these people believe in what the events that I'm doing surrounding the music, and a lot of the times
they believe in you.
Yes, I was just about to say, I'm the gift that keeps on giving, because I show at these times I'm shedding light on them as well. Like you know what I'm saying. Like when I do my shows,
they winning, I'm winning, you winning.
Exactly, that's you know what I'm saying. That's the plan. Like that's why we was talking about the Drake situation with how Drake moves. It's like this Thursday for the release of the shit. It's I'm playing the album, but I'm having artists like, yo, you could come through, put your name on give me a flyer. It's free. You have your fans come through, and we're gonna play a song or two from you too. Like I've already did 2 listenings. I'm good. The next step is you to listen to the album when it's out. But to celebrate the album and celebrate it with all the artists that come through and show support to me in all fashions of possible, from listening parties, from my actual listening parties to the music, to coming to my video shoots, coming to my shows. You know what I mean? Because I thank them as well, because it's like, you know how much ego is in with rap, and then in New York alone.
This is like the toughest city in the world.
So you think about how much of the ego they're not having to come to another rapper's event that might not necessarily benefit them to come, but I ain't gonna lie, at this level it do, because I'm bringing media and all sorts of shit out that niggas always leave with something. They always, I met this nigga at your shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's actually thanks to you too that like I met a lot of great artists that I interviewed. Like the reason I, helped and like did PR for your event was because I like fuck with you. And
I appreciated that.
It's you. Because like all the other guys from like Amazing, from Connecticut Amazing, but like, obviously it's you.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. And I just know like how this could, because I know how tough it is to be as an up and coming artist, and everybody don't have the fearlessness and the mindset of my independence
and the work ethic.
Exactly. That's the part that's why it pays so well, because I'm this consistent. Like that's why I said before I even get to the math of why the 10,000 a show is because I'm able to do this consistently, and I moved into the burbs and a nice little crib in Jersey in the burbs, nice car, everything doing, and able to pay bills, fund the music. You know what I'm saying? With all of this, it's a blessing. Now, that's just where I'm at now. Now, if I'm getting 10,000 a show, let's say, all right, boom, 10,000 a show, who I am, with the music I make, I'm doing the minimum now. So you could do the math, the minimum. 2 shows a week. That's 20,000. Then I'm gonna be doing the show, the hostings of the clubs.
80 grand a month.
That's a hosting. Let's say the hosting of the clubs that same week, or hosting of the show. Shit. I'm gonna charge you. If I'm doing 10,000 a show, I might charge you 5 for the walkthrough. That's gonna be 5. So let's say 2 clubs that weekend. That's 10,000. So that's 30,000 a week.
So I'm gonna like cut to the chase. You're making around $1 million a year. $1 plus.
Why would I need to sign? Because I'm gonna put this money back into my music and make me larger than life. I already know, because I'm creating my own avenues. Like,
you're so smart.
You know what I mean?
You're so smart.
Like so why would I need to? It would have to be some type of, you get all your rights, you get all this. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah.
And again, I know how to do business. I know if you want to get into business with me, you want to know how it benefits you as well. So I'm okay with it benefiting the label and benefiting me as well. I don't know where we got into this thing thinking, we just treating these labels like some they try to treat it like a bank, but then again, you forget it's a bank. Nigga, if you take out money, you still gotta pay that bank back or they gonna charge you more. It's the same thing. You want to treat it like a bank and nothing else, but this is a bank with resources because they have resources too. Who you think putting you on Jimmy Kimmel and things of that? Well, PR as well.
Exactly, but their PR is next level. I run my own business. Their PR is like probably you paying for agencies, big agencies, 20 grand a month. That's PR.
Yes.
And that's maybe it's even more. I'm talking about like when I worked for an agency like in 2019. So it's probably more now.
Exactly.
That's just like a drop in the ocean. They also plus marketing. They invest in you.
Things that you don't even want to
money back.
Exactly.
Hello.
The thing, and you're not even going to do this for yourself.
Yeah.
You're not even thinking about none of these.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You think it's free when to put your face on Times Square with the Spotify logo and all that on your joint.
I think it's $5K for like an hour or something.
This is that for that one, right? Because you know you got the little ones that they be doing that cost a little cheaper, but they're not. But the ones that the label putting you on in the middle of the, you know what I mean? Like the one that Clips got and all of these.
Or let's say Vogue magazine, one page.
Come on,
that's $100,000 for one page.
Come on.
So this is the type of money like
they don't understand this part that the labels is putting it in, because if they don't put this behind you, how are they gonna reach the masses to get the most for you to sell?
That's it.
Bro, it's 1 billion. It's how many people is it in New York alone? If you're selling something in the range, if you're selling anything less than 100,000, you might have only sold in your borough. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if you in New York and you sold less than 100,000 and you're from Harlem, you might have only sold in Harlem.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. So with this is why I'm like, yo, if it's 10,000 a show and I'm doing 2 and that's 20, then the 5,000 for the walk through, 2 of those in the club. We're gonna have fun. I'm from Harlem anyway. Boom. We're gonna have that's 30,000 a week. I didn't mention merch. I didn't mention streams. I didn't mention features. I didn't mention nothing else that I'm gonna get money off of that I would probably be charging as well. I just mentioned the hostings, and even if I do this, because at a certain level, I might stop those. I ain't gonna hold you. I see like
then you'll be touring, so you may not even have
I want festivals and all that type of vibe anyway. Yeah. So by that point, I probably won't even be doing the hostings. If I do, it's just because I'm from Harlem and I want to go to the club. And if I'm going to go to the club, I might as well get paid for it.
I love that mentality. I'm the same way. I don't go out unless and until it's like a networking event that can be beneficial. Like, that's a business mindset. You have no time to waste to party.
I don't drink like that, but it comes with my package if you booking me in a club, and you don't got, it doesn't matter, nigga. That I want this plus these bottles and we're gonna have fun. But if it don't, you obviously, if I'm doing this for a favor, well, it depends if you my God, then I still, and I see what you're trying to grow, then I see what it is. But if you just wanted me just to come just to show off, and you have you making all the benefit of it, you want me to make this like it's everything and do all this, spend all this sorts of money in the club, buying. No, I'm not gonna do it. And if I tell my friends, they're not even gonna want me to do it. It's no benefit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many times in my journey where I'm saying, yo, we gotta go to this. They be like, actually, you can pay for this? I'm like, nah. I'm like, what are we doing this for us? We're not even like, you know what I mean? Exactly. We're not going. We're like, we're going, but we're not staying. Or we're going, or we're not doing. None of that. Like none of that.
I know.
They're dead. Like, yo, bro, it doesn't matter. You're not getting paid. What are we going?
Yeah.
But I tell some of
time is money, my love.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, but your motive, you want us to come through, make this movie. And me be S at the end of the day too. So it's S making the movie. It's like, I know what we come with. I know now if I tell them, yo, it's lit. We just got the back in front and back in. Oh yeah, we lit. We out. Ooh. Now you get, 10 bottles. Ooh. That we in there wilding. And we not too cool for school. Yeah, we super tough, so you're not gonna play with us, but we're gonna have but we not here for that. We're gonna turn up and have fun and party and dance and all of that. Y'all gonna be tight because y'all too cool for school, standing on couches. Your girls are gonna come to my friends, all sorts of stuff, because we're having fun and we're wilding, and bottles, the spotlight gonna be on us because we're gonna have fun and they just paid us.
That's it.
That's throughout the road.
I just wanted to say last sentence that let's make it happen. Let's make you fucking 10K for a show.
Yeah, that's the plan, man. We hitting these roads. We not playing. That's the plan. Like I told you. And
He's manifesting right now, publicly.
Until then, labels, we can still work something out. You know what I'm saying? I am taking these things.
Matter of fact, if you want, I'm invited to a label party on Tuesday night. If you want to pull up,
let me know.
One of my friends, he's like, he's a manager. He has his own, like, he's a serious manager. Like, he manages huge artists.
What time is it?
It's actually the Penthouse, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta come through.
Yes. I think it's at 7 or something.
Okay, perfect.
It's just like a networking event. You feel me?
I'm coming through. But I got a show that night. It's like I'm Latin, some all Latin type of vibe.
That's fire.
Yeah, I got a Latin album that's Alco Fleco Fino, so they love me. They be loving me to do those type of vibes, and I be loving it too. It's just a whole nother fan base that I tapped into. So I'll be there as Freco Fino, not SNS. I'll be there performing on my, my fire Spanish flips.
Freco Fino, papito,
yes,
chulito.
Yes. And I'm filming the movie this summer, so get ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, man, we on that type of time. We got some filming and everything,
Thank you, SNS.
Thank you so much, Dutchess.
What's my name? Oh, you just said. I always finish my interviews by saying, what's my name?
No, that's fire, Dutchess.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Big Icy 3, July 25th,
Yeah.
Baby girl, I wanna rump. Bending that booty over for the goat. Love how you making it jump. You got a juvenile on repeat. You moving them cheeks, huh? Oh, you a little freak, huh? You making it league, huh? Show you out like how you twerk. And you making it pop with the skirt. Split, you get to go on berserk. I'm a little lit, she with the shits. You better get in your bird. She a little thick, she moving hits. I love the way she work. Whoa.